Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground. They're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play. Linebacker, he has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill, he's got great speed, he gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's going for it all. Brings it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Into the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
On fourth down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Hart. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. On the run from inside his own 5. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Dropping back, it's Hart. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. When he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Back to pass, it's Hart. Extending the play. That's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Using his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Special teams proving to be special. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Got a man. It's Cooper. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Hart. Caught close to the marker, it's Cooper. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Going downfield for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, LSU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Cooper. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense picks it up. And they'll get him down after a return. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. to the air on first down. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's wrestled to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the catch. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustment.
There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a man, it's Hart. Forced out of the pocket. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about. It's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. On the run, it's Sampson. Turning it off! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He's got it! Touchdown LSU! And that one will give him the lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Working on the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's got it on the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fit it in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sampson.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they...
Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
The option look. Quick toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games, and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Send that offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Stockton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Pocket breaking down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. And here's the third interception of the night. There he goes to the right. He's inside the 40. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Back to throw, it's Hart. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if is going to continue.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Hart. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm